Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Jordan and I am starting a new chapter. I am a birth worker and I am wanting to create videos here on YouTube for viewers like you to just be able to just get any information, education, some movement around, all good sorts of things. So I wanted to begin with introducing myself and kind of my background of how I got into birth work. So, like I said, my name is Jordan. When I was in middle school, I was interested in being an OBGYN. I used to just kind of look at birth videos and it didn't really bother me that much. And I thought like, this is kind of interesting. Then when I was doing research, I realized that there was more to it. And at the time I was very, I guess like queasy when it came to like body fluids and blood and things of that nature. So at that time I wasn't comfortable kind of getting myself to that point. So I ended up changing my mind. I got to high school and I thought about being a counselor. I graduated high school. I was into hair, thought about doing like beauty school. I started college and I started with going to get my counselor degree, but then I kind of became more passionate about business and being like a CEO and just finding something to just run my own business and just do that, be a businesswoman. And then I didn't mind. I enjoyed like management type positions as well. So with that, I figured I'll just change my degree. Those who have went to college, you're kind of changing up a lot sometimes. So I changed my mind, started doing that. I got my associates in business at Georgia State, pursued my bachelor's. I got married. I moved out of state. And I was unable to continue for whatever reason with Georgia State and their whole online only student program, which was okay. A lot of things happened. COVID happened. So I was working with Lowe's, transferred to where I was moving. Like I said, I got married, I got pregnant, and my husband is active duty or active duty service member. So my biggest thing was, okay, we're having a baby. If he's not here, like we're one state over, but like my mom's not gonna get here in time, or like no one's gonna get here in time, and I don't really have friends that I know or trust well enough to like be here to support me if he's not here, and this is my first experience having a baby. My care was at a birth center and things were going great. I decided to hire a doula. I kind of became aware of what a doula was after high school, and I had thought about becoming one, and I never really looked that much deeper into it at the time, just because I didn't want to do the OBGYN stuff. But I hired a doula. I don't feel like I got the full care I could have gotten. So just like when I look back, like and then also learning more about like just childbirth itself and different comforts and whatnot. Yeah, I was just a little disappointed, which because of my disappointment, it kind of sparked me to actually pursue this. And especially my postpartum period at the time, my husband was only allowed 21 days off, and that's including weekends, but he worked part-time, so I really didn't see him that much. And it was a struggle just shifting and adjusting with just being a new mom, and I got this baby, and I'm trying to breastfeed, but like, it was a lot. So I'll get into my birth stories. I do plan on doing 2 videos of that while my daughter is asleep, of my son's and my daughter's birth story. But yeah, so with that, I was like, okay, and I figured I can do more postpartum work because I can't be on call with like having this baby. So I did training with Doula, got certified, and then I took a childbirth education class through my same instructor to become an educator. And then I went back home. And home for me is Atlanta. I went back home and I did a placenta encapsulation training, which was very interesting and pretty cool to actually work with like a real placenta. So I did that, and then I think from that point I took a break. I got pregnant with my daughter, and I wanted to add something else up under my belt. A jack of many trades. I wanted to be. So I looked to see what else I could do around like birth and prenatal, postnatal type of things. I found a yoga program that I could take to get certified as a teacher to teach and instruct prenatal and postnatal yoga. Thought it was very interesting. Like, you got to get all calm with your yin yang, or, you know, turn it and twist it however. So I took the course. Took me some time, I'll say, but I finished that, got certified, and now I plan to kind of use that on this platform, just creating videos, stretching, working out a little bit, and then switching to doing more in-person work as well, just to become more acclimated with yoga itself. But I did that. I became a breastfeeding mentor with Mom to Mom Global. And then what did I do after that? I think then I took a break, and then we moved. And after we moved, I thought about doing something in lactation, because that is important, especially as a doula. Whether it's birth or postpartum, lactation comes up, period, at any time, unless the mom or birthing parent doesn't want to breastfeed. Okay, that's fine. But if she does, then, you know, at least we have those skills to help, you know? So I signed up with Lactation Education Resource, and I did their 95-hour plus program. I'm now a certified breastfeeding specialist, and I plan to shadow one of my local IBCLCs and get some stuff signed off so I can take my CLC exam. And I think I'll probably stop there. I don't know if I want to go the full route or the full path of IBCLC. Not sure, but that would take time anyways, because depending on what pathway you go down, you have to get stuff signed off. You gotta have your volunteer hours or like your clinical hours and stuff, so that can take time. So yeah, so I think I might just stop at CLC and just let it be that. I am coming up taking a training for the both birth doula stuff so that I can get certified with insurance, because right now what I have is not qualified for certain insurances, so, or at least with TRICARE. My community is military, and a lot of people would like to not have to pay out of pocket for doula care, and I understand. Especially I've had to pay out of pocket for one because nobody was covered near me, and if you don't have to pay, that's great. So I'm in the process of doing that. But that's pretty much me. I've got all those things under my belt. I've had 2 beautiful babies, and I am a stepmom to 1 awesome, beautiful baby as well, or boy, big boy. And so yeah, that is me, and I hope that you guys look forward to my channel. Just tell me, hey, tell me something about you. If you're pregnant, if you're postpartum, how has your journey been? What questions can I answer for you? What would you like to see? I plan to do yoga, stretching, some like labor with me type videos. I'll try to do some education, some positive affirmation videos, The list continues. I try to jot down what I would like to do as my time goes on, because I have mom brain. Mom brain, you forget everything. So, but that's pretty much me. So while my daughter's sleeping, I'm gonna squeeze in doing 2 more videos, but I hope that you guys enjoy my channel. Like, share, and subscribe.